What's up guys, it's me again, Ryan. This time I'll be doing a review on the ES series, which is CB-63 magazine stabilizer. Now let's look at this packaging. We have the usual Takara Tomy logo, Gangan logo, WBMA logo, and this logo for the Crossfight series. And here you can see is the Crossfight B-daman logo, and it's a ES series, which is the magazine stabilizer, which have the control and rectifier type. Now let's look at the picture shown in here. Is I think it's a gun wook using this magazine stabilizer for holding its Cyclone magazines. Well, you're also able to load B-daman inside this magazine stabilizer. So that's typically showing the whole picture. And let's look at the back. Here they are showing you how it's done by using your hand to load into the magazine stabilizer, as well as having it to stabilize the Cyclone magazines. And you're able to switch any mode while putting all the bolts in, like so. And you can even use the magazine stabilizer to hold the magazine stabilizer. And this is how it's done, the demo. Here it's showing you control is 5, if you can see that, 5, and as for the rectifier is 2, so it's more of control rather than rectifier. Now let's open up these. They're open up. Now let's look at this. They have the backpack, the back usual, the do's and the don'ts, what not to do, what not to break on the B-daman, what not to make people fall down. And here's the content of showing 2 parts, and they also telling you how to assemble it, and as usual how you use it on your B-daman, and also how you load it, or how you can customize it on the stand of the magazine stabilizer. And let's unpack it. That's all. So what we have here is 2 parts of the magazine stabilizer. Let's start taking them out one by one. Yep. So let's begin building. First of all, right, you need to be fine. Here's the next thing. You got to combine these parts. So you just gotta put it sort of like slide it right there. There. You just gotta slide it in. It looks just like that. And then you just gotta hold it like that. So it's basically come into these 2 little pieces. Now we're done assembling it. Now let's get to the bottom part. And I'm gonna use Sonic Carbon as the main test B-daman for this magazine stabilizer. Let me take off this dash stabilizer's power brick. Just shoot this out first. And usual parts is always taking a bit of time, but it should be just fine. Just take off this power block and let it slide off just like that. Let's put on this pack of magazine stabilizer. So basically you have to kinda make sure it's right there. So the only way to do it, you have to slide it out slowly. Try not to break it like that. And then you just gotta put it in like that onto the back of the sonic carbon. Make sure this one is put out, and then you gotta clink these small particular bottom parts where you see there's a holder. You gotta hold on to this back of the core, the sonic core, and then you gotta put this to hold in the whole magazine stabilizer, and then just slot it in like so, tightly right there. It's fixed, and you can start in your B-daman. Yeah, this is where you put the B-daman holder. Just gotta, if I'm not mistaken, that it's showing you can slide in. If I'm not mistaken, you can slide in here just to hold the B-daman. Let's see if it's done properly. You slide in, you can slide in the B-daman right here. Something like that. If you were to hold B-daman and then you just shoot it, and load in a few more, and then fire up. The best thing is this one is holding the Cyclone magazine, if I'm not mistaken. So you better slide it carefully. Oh, it comes out easily like that. So it's where this is the way to slide out. And the best thing, you can even control the parts. So let's just say if I'm gonna put the Cyclone magazines at the back of the sonic carbon, and I'm gonna slide this into the holding part of the magazine stabilizer. This part you got to be really careful to make sure it's clinging to the back of the core. After doing so, then you can hold it right there to control the parts. These parts you can even use dash stabilizer's legs and then attach to the stand of its own to ensure that it's stabilizing the mag stabilizer, and you're able to get ready to aim fire in any way you want, just like that. So it's, yeah, stabilizer to put on the stand of this magazine stabilizer. Let me take out this dash stabilizer, its legs, and then you just place this stabilizer's legs right here, which is in green color, which you can still stabilize this B-daman, and it still works with the same function. That's a B-daman right there. still managed to able to shoot just like that. And it works. Well, you're still able to press it here and shoot out all the B-daman. And the reason why most people think that it also helps to work, this piece sometimes does come off, but sometimes they place it like that. And another good way to do it is by placing it like that, if you want to sort of make it stick out like that. And still you can also function to put it at the side base and doing the same shots, or using this thing does normally just work out like that. And just snap it off and try to get back to this notes without taking off this Cyclone magazine. And also it works well on the pieces. Like just say if you really wanna stick this up, possibly this part, you can try to see whether it slides it in like so. It shall work just like that. You can do it like that, slide in like that, and then you can even put it back. So the real actual purpose is to grab out this brace, add it right there, snap inside, and then you see it's like blocking off the B-daman. So it served the purpose as well of holding it here. Or let me show you. All you just gotta do is load a few more B-daman right here. Just slide it in, and then just generally snap back in to the back of the core. Or if you don't want, you just straight away snap back in like that to minimize the space of this magnet stabilizer. The tricky part is to snap it back in, but overall it shall work just the way it is. If you don't want this part, you can just take it off first and let in this part to hold the B-daman, and then just shoot like that. So what you just witnessed is that I just took it off so you get control. And sometimes you can just place like 2 B-daman at the back, but I wouldn't advise you to put this piece right there if you don't want. Or if you want, you can even place it like that as well. in a different mode, you can also kind of like put it here, slide there, and then just slide it back in. The same method again, just pull off this part, and yeah, literally just snap it back in, put all the B-daman right inside if you want. And then if you just kind of want to make sure it's more steadier, you can sort of slide back it to like that, and then give it more space to put more B-daman at the back. And then you kind of like open up, but the best way to do it is just slide back into any of the favorite magazine. It doesn't have to be ES, you can also use it on the Tornado, so just like that, same method again. It doesn't have to be ES, you can even use it on your crossfire to stabilize it, just like that. Same thing again, just load in, and then put back the earpiece, ready to fire up your B-daman. Just slot this back in, same thing again, just hold load up all the B-daman, one, and just spin it away, fire up. So it serves the purpose as well, just to use any of your favorite magazines along with the neck stabilizer, so it looks awesomely cool and unbelievably. You can just press here and then it's ready to aim, fire, just like that. So it's kind of cool. You have neck stabilizer, and you can just place it like that, and then hold up all the magazines you like, and that's the best way to have it. So far I can rate it overall 5 out of 5, or maybe 4 out of 5, because maybe this one can actually they can put up another barrier here if they want to start in the pieces to secure the B-daman, but I still prefer to have it like that, and it's quite easy to stabilize it. Kind of cool though, and it looks great. That's all for my review. Please share it and subscribe me for more upcoming videos in the future. I'm Ryan here, signing off. Bye.